Success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Hi friends, and welcome to the Driven series. This series, if you've never joined me before, this is a community-based series. So while I'm gonna be sharing with you my own personal goals and actions that I'm taking to achieve my goals, I want you to be just as involved in this process as I am. So use me as your support system for whatever goals maybe you are reaching to achieve, goals that maybe you've been putting off. It's time to do so. It is June. We are 6 months into 2023. So no more waiting. Now we have to just do the damn thing. I personally have some huge goals this year, so many of which it's almost hard to prioritize. So the first thing I need to do is take care of myself. And that's something I feel that I have not been doing for quite a long time. So this series is really important to me because I am gonna be focusing in on my own health with my nutrition, my fitness, my sleep, my internal health, doing all the things I need to do to just show up for myself and be my best self each and every day. Because I know if I don't do that first, I cannot show up in all the other ways that I want to achieve my goals. I can't show up and be the best wife to my husband, be the best dog mom I want to be, and be the boss ass bitch I want to be with my new career path. So I have to take care of myself first. And I've set out to achieve my best physical fitness ever. That's what I want to do before my next birthday. I really just want to be in the best shape of my life and more so feeling the best I've ever felt before. So I'm going to take you all along for that journey, and I really want to encourage you to come along for this process with me. If you do want to get involved, I want you to just take a moment, go down into the comment section and write out, I am driven. And that's gonna let me know that you are dedicating yourself to go along this process with me. It's not about weight loss, doesn't have to be about changing your body. It can be any goal that you've maybe been putting off. We're gonna do it now, we're gonna do it together. Also, if you have not joined my Discord group, I have a whole channel called Driven in there where we're actively gonna be supporting each other on a daily basis, showing up for each other and supporting each other throughout this process, because there's gonna be some good days and there's gonna be some bad days. I am gonna take you through all that, the good and the bad. I'm gonna be fully transparent about how this process goes for me, and I'm gonna take you along for the ride. I am still gonna have a fantastic summer, living my best life. I still plan on going on vacations, traveling, making memories. So I am gonna do all that while still getting in the best shape of my life. So I want you to join me, and I'm super excited to take you along on this new series. This feels so official.
Yes, so
entering the body scan room.
as we do the scan, we're gonna ask for your height.
Okay.
It will weigh you. So
Okay.
you're gonna find out exactly what you weigh.
Yep.
And then it'll do all of your measurements, so you'll know chest, waist, arms.
Okay. Oh,
legs,
cool.
The whole bit.
Is that good? Does that look good?
That looks good.
2, 1.
So someone could just come to Crunch and pay $10 to get this done if they don't have a membership.
Correct.
I'm guessing I'm like 30% body fat. I'll put in the accuracy of 5'1" and 3/4 of an inch just to get that
You gotta get
precision.
any of the green lines once we get to the next screen, and it'll give you the measurements of every part of you.
Oh, it says I'm athletic. I like this machine a lot.
Yep, so then go ahead and tap any part of you that you want to
Okay.
see where you measure at.
Let's check out the thighs. I wonder if my thighs, you know what's always so interesting is that each thigh is a little bit different.
Easy. Yep.
So then I'll probably, if you don't mind, get this done again in like maybe 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, I think would be
Maybe
a good
4
time.
than 4.
Oh yeah, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep.
That's the equipment Brandon uses here at Crunch Fitness and Do It. $10. Come get a scan or just get a membership. You know what I'm saying? It's a good place to be.
Did you want to do one, Jason?
Yeah, looks about right. 3.6.
That's usually what I'm at.
Good. I like it. One of my favorite things right now with not working at a hospital is being able to do these adventures with Jason and the dogs. And it goes along with my fitness goals right now because I truly want to make sure I'm staying active, which you may think, you're working from home, Kara, you don't have the hospital job, it should be very easy for you to get in your activity. But so much of what I want to do and need to do is being on my phone, on my computer, being seated and sedentary still, and I feel like I could easily even get less activity working from home. So I'm gonna be making an effort to try to get at least 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. Just having that step goal always keeps me on track, especially with my watch. I use the Fitbit. It's an easy reminder for me to look down throughout the day and see how I'm doing on my steps and being mindful. So for this afternoon, I looked down, I knew I didn't get a lot of steps, so Jason was cool with coming with me for a walk to really get my steps in. But this is gonna be an easy way for me to spend more time with the dogs and get in my fitness just from walking more. And we're at Green Lake State Park. This is one of my favorite places to come in the summertime. So that is one of my fitness goals, in addition to training and running and doing other stuff.
Kara's Dog Mom of the Year.
My goal is trying to be Dog Mom of the Year, Wife of the Year, Athlete of the Year.
All the things.
All the things this year.
I think you can do it.
I do too. I believe in myself. Feels good to finally believe in myself.
I always think you're the Wife of the Year though.
You do?
I do.
Aw.
You've always taken good care of me.
Well, I'm gonna level it up this year, so you better wait. It's like almost 90 degrees out. We went from 50s to straight on summer here. Love me some pasta lately. You better believe I'm keeping pasta in the rotation. Pasta keeps you lean. Well, we both thought I was like 30% body fat and I was like 18. It's because I got so much muscle. You just can't see it all at the moment. I'm gonna show it to you. Tonight we're using the gluten-free brown rice pasta fusilli. I like a ziti or a penny myself, but this gets the job done. I tend to buy more gluten-free pastas, not because I need gluten-free. Jason does need gluten-free, and sometimes he likes to have bites of my meals.
And the other night you made me some.
I did, and you liked it. It went over well with you. So I've been on a huge kick of pasta for a carb source. Pasta, or what you saw me eat real quick earlier, was a Jersey white sweet potato, I think they're called. I don't know if they're from New Jersey. I just know I can buy them in New York, and they are delicious. They're not as sweet as a sweet potato, which is too sweet for me.
I don't like them as much because they're not as sweet. I have a huge sweet tooth.
I like them because they're not as sweet. I like a less sweet potato, and these just have such a creamy flavor to them with a little bit of sweetness, but not too sweet. Macros on this, kind of mangled it here, but one serving of pasta is 55 grams, 200 calories, 42 carbs, 3 fiber in this one, 4 protein, 2 grams of fat. So pretty good source of carbs, 42 grams, but I find it goes a long way for me personally. I mix it in with protein and then a ton of veggies. So you're not just eating some sad little portion of pasta. I make a huge old bowl of it, so it's a huge filling portion. I'll share it with you. Pro tip, while you're cooking dinner, always put out some snacking fruit. I don't know about you, but I get real snacky. I'm hungry right now and get the urge to snack. So what better way to snack, tide you over without spoiling your appetite for a good meal, than having some fruit. So the items that are going into the pasta, we got the pasta all weighed out. We're doing asparagus, peppers. I've got some spinach and organic shredded kale. We're gonna keep that raw, we're not gonna cook that. Onion and garlic, I'm gonna cook a little, also keep some raw. And then for protein, I'm using ground sirloin. And then, I'm not using sauce or anything, we're just gonna use some olive oil. I've been on a big olive oil kick with my pasta. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of, this is dashed tomato basil. You guys, Bruce continuously keeps wanting to go outside because he has a preference for the outdoor water bowl. apparently that bowl of water is superior. So he has some stones in his platter, some crystals. More information on that on Jason's channel if you're interested in the health of Bruce Wayne or any of the dog stuff. But yeah, so hydration is key for him, so I'm just letting him run this world, you know? It's Bruce Wayne's world. We're all just living in it. All right, we have the final product of the dinner. I ended up just doing spinach because I felt like she was gonna be a little too green, a little too much leaves in there if I threw in the kale. So I just went with the spinach. You guys saw everything I added in there. I do about a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. Just tastes so good with a little sea salt. You can use whatever seasoning you want. But adding in the veggies, it's just such an easy way to make a meal like this so much more filling. And I couldn't commit to how much watermelon I wanted, so I just brought the whole tub over with me, and that's what we're gonna eat. I also just feel like in general, pasta gets a bad rap that it's not filling or it's too high in calories. There are tons of different varieties of pasta out there. I do like the brown rice, even though I don't need gluten-free. I typically will do brown rice, I'll do whole wheat, I will do a banza that's made out of chickpeas, just because it really increases the fiber content of your diet as well. Higher fiber diets are really good for eliminating estrogen. If you are someone who's estrogen dominant and know that about yourself, which I am. Additionally, adding in the dark green leafies can be really helpful with eliminating high estrogen levels and just eliminating that waste. So I've been trying to be really good about adding in more dark leafy greens into my diet, at least once a day, twice a day if I can. But I would think a meal like this in general would get a bad rap for being too high calorie or something. But honestly, when I tally this up with everything in here, it ends up being 50 carbs, 22 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein. To me, that's a super balanced meal. Lots of vitamins here, vitamin A, vitamin C, between the peppers, asparagus, the dark greens. I'm getting a good source of heart healthy fat. I'm getting protein. I'm getting fiber. I'm getting all the essential nutrients to really give me that potential to feel full and satisfied. So finding meals like this that you enjoy can make it so helpful to have meal satisfaction, but stay on track. So satisfied from that dinner. I'm going to experiment with an old recipe I used to make. If you remember, I used to do a bunch of Tiger Fitness recipes with a lot of protein treats and healthy swaps. And I do think there's a time and a place for healthy swaps versus just having what you're craving, but I'm gonna be sharing with you all a lot more ways to incorporate those healthy swaps in eating from home, because I personally am so super grateful that I get to eat all my meals in my household now. Cafe Jason is open. He's still cooking for me on the daily. He made me this delicious fish sandwich today that he's gonna make again for me tomorrow, yes?
Yep, fresh haddock.
Fresh haddock, and he did a little panko crumble on top. He's getting real fancy for me up in here. But I will
live vicariously through you.
You too, yeah. He feeds me all the things that he wants to eat but can't. So I'm gonna play around with a brownie bowl recipe I'm gonna modify tonight. If it turns out good, I'll share that in the next vlog. I know I shared with you all a preview of my starting point for my physique, my body fat percentage, and I didn't really get into the fine details of all the things I'm gonna be implementing, so I will be sharing that with you in the next vlog. So be sure you are subscribed, hit the post notification bell, and hopefully it'll actually notify you, because sometimes it doesn't, but I will have all those details coming in the next vlog and a ton more. So I'm so pumped to start this driven series, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am to take you along for this journey. It's gonna be good. This is the year of me. I've said that before. I will keep saying it and manifesting it. Lots of good things coming this year, so no better time than now, and it's never too late to work on your goals and be the best version of you. I don't know if you can see the dogs. They are beat from that walk we took them on earlier, so we're gonna close it on out here so I can feed the dogs, take care of them, and I'll see you in the next episode.